Buenos días. Let me put another kind of music because I feel like home. Okay. Yes. Today is day 25 of this experiment, mastering myself in front of the cameras live every morning, 6 o'clock London time. And it's been a very interesting experiment. Something that I wanted to share today. I mean, changing the music completely changes everything. But something that I wanted that I felt this morning that I just wanted to leave for the record is the loss of meaning many times in the process of repetition. When you create your practice and you become to want to hold a structure, sometimes that structure just falls apart. Sometimes I wake up and I just don't have the meaning, the importance, uh, the why. The why am I doing here? Why am I doing this now here? And this is one of the most, if it's not the most important things about having a structure, because there is no need to think, there is no need to analyze, there is no need to overthink. The only thing that requires when meaning is lost is the determination to see it through, the determination to make it happen and to continue the process. So, in that respect, and following that line of thought, let's begin. As always, I first tune in with the mantra Om Namo Gurudev Namo, and I'm just going to. So it's incredible how changing the music change completely the environment. Um, but I will put it again. I'm putting house music, which I'm learning to. Well, I discovered AI deep house music, and I know many people are against AI. There is a love relationship that I have with AI. Even I'm writing a book about it. But anyway, let's bring palms together in prayer position, hands putting pressure. Inhale deep. Exhale. One more time. And one more time to start. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Ad Guru Name, Yugat Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Guru Name, Yugat Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Ad Guru Name, Yugat Guru Name, Sat Guru Name, Siddhi Gurudev Name. Right, so tuning in, it always feels good to know that within this practice, I'm acknowledging the presence of a higher consciousness within me, within myself. Om Namo Gurudev Namo means in Sanskrit not that I know Sanskrit, but in the teachings of Kundalini Yoga, it it says that Om Namo Gurudev Namo symbolizes the attitude of bowing to the wisdom within, which I always find hugely attractive because knowing that there is a wisdom within and knowing that I can acknowledge that wisdom to guide me and to guide this process and to whatever happens within this process is within this higher intelligence environment. It just makes me relax into wondering and doubting when the doubting that is it right, the kind of meaning, because you surrender the meaning to the higher wisdom and say, well, you know something, this felt right, continues to feel right, and I know that at the end of this session I'm going to feel amazing. So that's all that matters. So the first exercise, 1 minute 11 seconds. As always, we begin with the Sufi grinders. Inhale to the front, exhale when you go back, maintaining a straight spine, closing your eyes and beginning to focus on the breath. Let me put some music. That one I think quite cool. It's the first time that I'm using house music for this kind of practice, but it's an experiment, so everything is valid to see how everything changes the mood, the attitude, the focus. This is something so new for me. I used to be so serious, and everything had to be deep and dark to have meaning. Exhale, and now let's switch direction. And that's something that I learned over the years to constantly be answering the big questions of life. I needed at some point in my life, well, from the very beginning, I needed to have those kinds of answers. And for me, there was nothing more important in life than to answer those questions, to answer the why, to answer the what am I doing here, the answer the am I really important, uh, maybe here really matters. Those kind of questions, I really needed to have an answer that didn't come from philosophy, but from lived experience. So, with that experience in my life, with that record, everything became very deep. Everything became very. Uh, it has to be really meaningful, and it helped me. I wrote like 5 books about it, mainly about my experience and autobiographical. But a hands on the heels, inhale to the front, exhale back, spinal flexions. And the reason why I'm doing this, or why I why I gave so much meaning to sharing my experience, it's not just out of vanity or out of uh, self-inflated ego. It does align with that. I'm not going to say not completely, but during my near-death experience in 2012, right at the moment, I mean, I went through a whole journey, But the very end of that journey into the beyond, a voice, the same voice that appeared in my near-death experience of 2007 in Hell to the Front, and the same experience, the same voice that I heard in my suicide attempt in 2007, that told me, "Don't give up. You're not alone. I love you." And in that moment, I collapsed, and I thought I was dead. But the same voice I heard in 2012 that near-death experience, that wasn't a suicide attempt. That was more like a illness, terminal illness, kind of catching up. And in that near-death experience, the moment the voice that sent me back said, "Eduardo, your next 40 years are different from the previous 40 years. Now it's time for you to enjoy your life and share your experience." And that's when I entered the vortex, and I came back to my body. Right now I'm just feeling the because those words in that tiny paragraph, oh my God, it made my life so difficult, because it was trying to decode what does that enjoy your life means, and what does uh, share your experience. That share your experience, it truly puzzled me, because it was like a share your experience. What experience? What part of the experience? My whole life? I mean, I should be broadcasting my life 24 hours? Should I be teaching constantly? What kind of teaching? To whom? I mean, those kind of questions were like, what the fuck am I going to do? Anyway, hands to the shoulders, inhale left, exhale right. Inhale center. Exhale back. So, what you're seeing right now, again, the light. I don't know if you've seen with me, if you've been with me the last few days when there are no clouds in the sky, you probably notice that there is always, at this time, this light that crosses. I mean, I wish I could show you, because there is just a tiny opening between a big tree right in front of me, and right behind there is not the sun. The sun is there on that direction, but there is a window. There is a window that reflects the sun into my flat, uh, and I just find that really beautiful. Anyway, um, the share your experience. How puzzling that was. And another thing that I just remember, I mean, when I was doing it, was that the moment the voice said, now it's time to enjoy your life and share your experience. In that moment, I had a flick of remembrance, but not the past. I remember remembering my future. I remember, as you can look at the past and remember when you were a child, when you went on holiday, you can remember your family, you can remember your life, you can remember your story. Well, in the same way, I was able to remember to the front. And you would say, how do you know that is true? And I will ask you the same thing. How do you know the memories that you have of your past are, are true? And the answer is very simple. You just know. I mean, there is no doubt that your experience of the past is your experience of the past. And that same experience of the future I had. I mean, I had that experience of remembering my future, and I just knew it was my future to the point of seeing my death and seeing perfectly clear how am I going to die in, I don't know which year, but I know that it's going to be on my birthday. And I know that it's going to be on a celebration. And I know that I'm going to be surrounded by people that have become my family. And I know that we're going to be having fun. And I know that there's not going to be any signs of illness. There is not going to be any signs of weakness. There is not going to be any sign of sadness. And during the party, because we have a celebration, we are celebrating my birthday, and and I surrounded by people, and we are having fun. And I can see even the champagne glasses. I can see the birthday cake. I can see the table. I can see the room. And at some point, I just said to one, I don't know who that person is, but I said to her, I'm just going to go and rest a little bit on my chair. I'm tired. Uh, and say, you stay there, have fun, and I just go and sit on my chair. And I remember my chair, and I remember the moment I very satisfied, very satisfied with my life. I put my back on the chair, and I take a deep breath, and I go back. I go back to that point where I was remembering my death. And so, in a way, when you can remember your future, you just give you a certainty that whatever is happening right now, even this, is just what needs to be happening. And I know that for you, for example, I know that maybe for you it's not that certain because you don't remember your future. But if you could, you would know that exactly what's happening right now is exactly what needs to happen. So for you to have the perfect experience of your life with your abilities and your disabilities and your world of possibilities to create the person that you know you can become. And not only for yourself, but for everyone around you, especially your family. And this is something that many people find very difficult because it's not that you have to become your family's best friend. It doesn't mean that you have to be the greatest brother and have an amazing relationship with your father, and you have to love your mother. Well, you always have to love your mother and father, but it doesn't mean that you have to be their best friend. It simply means that there has to be no conflict between you. You have to resolve the conflicts. And that is more than enough for a very healthy, happy, holy life, to learn to resolve the conflicts between your family before you resolve it with the world. Obviously, I know that many times, most of the time, that's the most difficult part of the whole experience of self-improvement and healing yourself, because you don't want to make peace with those people that trigger exactly the buttons that makes you explode and go ballistic. I know, I know. Trust me, I know. However, there is that possibility. And what you don't know, that somehow I know, I don't know because I have experienced it, not just like because I'm inventing it or uh, passing it forward from someone else. It's because I actually lived it. Um, when you the experience after your resolved conflict with your family is such a level of peace and a level of wisdom and a level of self-control, self-knowing, and a level of achievement that it's like it feels as if you had just cured cancer for the world. That much, because if you know that you can make peace with your brother, with your sister, with your mother, with your father, even though uh, you might not become the best of friends, that you might not see each other, at least there is no conflict. And this is something that is very difficult for people to understand. You don't have to be good to be good. You only need to stop being dark with yourself and with others. You don't have to become an angel. You don't have to become the image of Christ on earth. You just have to stop being so negative about yourself and so negative about your experience and so negative about your relationship with others. You have to learn to at least be at peace. You don't have to be more than that. More than that is extraordinary. But what is excellent is just the ability to resolve your conflicts. That is enough. And that's what we're doing here right now with this process, although I know that I'm talking a lot, but this is my experiment, so I have the right to do with it as I please. And for me, this sharing truly fulfills my mission because, as I mentioned before, that sharing of experience, this is probably the first time that I have the coherence and the alignment and the peace within myself enough, solid enough to be able to share it without doubt. So I'm not doubting myself. I'm not doubting how you're receiving it. I'm not doubting the way I'm putting it. I'm not doubting the validity or the importance or the value of it. I'm not doubting uh, any aspect of it. And that makes it truly um, worth it. And for me, this is why I'm doing this, because finally I'm realizing, like yesterday, if you were with me yesterday, I had this moment of enlightenment, as you can say, or the moment of insight when I saw myself as a tree. I saw myself as a tree. Imagine, I mean, you could probably see yourself as a, I don't know, a lion or a dolphin or a butterfly or whatever. But it's the first time that I see myself as a plant. And I always had connections with tree. Always, 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 always. And I like to find a tree. It doesn't have to be the most beautiful. I just find a tree, that I choose a tree for X or Y reason, for the position, for the place, for the shade, for whatever. And I make it my favorite. And I always go and normally sit next to that tree. And when I do my meditations next to that tree, I normally imagine myself connecting from the roots. Anyway, but yesterday I had this vision of me as a tree. And you would say, well, what about as a tree? And this experience that I'm having with you, it felt like the life of a tree. Me, I'm just standing here, relatively alone on my own. But I know that I'm not, because I know that I'm connecting through technology with you. And I know that I'm connecting with intention, with a higher or wider awareness. So I know that I'm not alone. I know that I'm not alone. And I know that I'm serving a purpose. And I know that you might come 5 minutes, well, that's too much, 30 seconds, and leave. But I know that in those 30 seconds, probably you heard something. Probably you saw the symbols. Probably you uh, saw a guy not in a perfect physical. Now that we see everyone is so perfectly chiseled, and just a normal guy in front of you, and that might create a different change of perspective. Or maybe is you arrive right at the moment when something that clicked uh, came through your phone, and in that moment you just went, oh fuck, and that changed the whole direction. And I'm not intending for you to change the direction, but I know that the way the coherence of this message, of this experience, of this experiment, I know that it's changing lives because it's changing mine. And I know that if it's changing my life, it's changing the life of everything that is surrounding me, simply through resonance, like waves, simply because I am like a rock that is falling into the lake, and is creating ripples. Just that, and there is no more uh, doubting. There is no more needing to explain it or understand it or found proof of it. I don't need the proof. I used to be one of those that said, like Saint Thomas, without if I don't see it, I don't believe it. I used to say it with so much pride. Now I don't need the proof anymore, and that creates a very different experience. Can you please stop talking? We need to stretch. Thank you very much. Hold on to your leg, wherever it feels comfortable. Inhale up, exhale down. So you can see the correlation with a tree. A tree just stands there. Sometimes people come, sit down for a while. They just sometimes just pass by. Sometimes they don't even look at the tree. They are not aware of the tree, but the tree is there, and the tree is part of the whole picture. The tree is holding life. The tree is creating wellness. The tree is absorbing toxins, and just by being a tree, it's doing its job and it's completing its mission. I feel like that. I just need to be me. Inhale, let's reach to the farthest. Exhale, drop your head. This is a little bit tough. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders, and let's breathe long and deep. Ah, no wonder this side is always uh, more flexible than the other side. I spend more time with like inhale up, and let's switch direction. And I mean, right now, when I said I just have to be me to complete my mission, to serve my purpose, I know it's true. But the most difficult part is not uh, thinking about it or believing it, because I'm sure that many of you, uh, you know that you just have to be you. But what about doing your job? What is your job as being you? What is your job at being you? Inhale, let's hold on to whatever we can. Inhale up. Oh my goodness, this is a lot tighter. Just think about that for a while. What is your job at being you? So you can complete your mission, but you can feel as purposeful and you can give meaning to your pain, to your trauma, to your mental illness, to your disabilities. I mean, what is your job at being you? Inhale deep. And just for those people, the agnostic, who think that you make your own destiny. True. I'm not going to deny or fight or argue that. Yes, you make your own destiny. And you can do absolutely anything. You can, in Mexico, we say you can make you can make nuts of your own life, and that's okay. Tú puedes hacer cacahuates de tu vida y no pasa nada. But there is just one big difference. And I'm going to give you an insight from death. And it's not doesn't mean that it's my insight. You've heard it many times. You've heard many times people who have had near-death experiences that they say your life passes in front of you. True or false? Okay. So we are agree with that. That we now can, just by the sheer amount of experiences that always say that your life passes in front of you, that we can probably begin to acknowledge that that might happen to you in that very last breath. And the difference between being in alignment and just creating a destiny or a life out of pure will without regarding your life trauma or the relationship with your family or your own health. If you get to the point of dying unaware of who you are, truly, if you get to the point of your last breath without having a true understanding of what it is, this reality, it's simply when your life passes in front of you, the only thing that happens is you will realize the amount of opportunities that you had to experience that. That that you will take with you as you die, as you cross over. That's the only thing that you will take with you. You will take all your experience, all that you have become, it will come with you. And in that moment, uh, at least in my case, there was two options. It's like there is no judgment because there is no judgment from anyone, from anything. But two things happened. Either you feel good or you feel bad. You feel like I did everything I could. Or you realize the huge amount of opportunities that you missed willingly. Like you have to make peace with your sister, and you go, no, I'm right. She's wrong. Well, when she changes, I'll change. And then in that moment, you realize, fuck, I could have been different. I could have been kinder. I could have put myself in her shoes, for example. I'm just saying, I'm just putting an example out there. Like with my father. Uh, my father had a very uh, minute ability to communicate his emotions. I now have come to, I met him when I was 18. My parents divorced when I was 10 months, so I never had the opportunity to know the guy until I was 18 years old. But when I met him, of course, there was a clash. At that time, I didn't know uh, why he was so distant, and for him was so easy to simply let go of children, of his own children. Uh, and then I met him again at 18, and he was exactly the same. He wanted to tell me what to do, and I was like, "Excuse me, Mister, you can tell me a lot of things, but you're not going to tell me what to do now. You could have told me that many years ago, but right now, no, you don't have that right in my life." Uh, and But later, as I grew up and I began to understand, and I had my near-death experiences, and I managed to see the bigger picture. I realized that the guy has something very similar to Asperger's. He feels them, but he doesn't understand them. He finds very difficult to understand them, and trying to get into a connection makes him very uncomfortable. I don't need to know. I don't need to hear his words. I love you. To know that in a part of him, he remembers me and he knows that I exist, and he knows that I'm his son, and I know that in a very unique part of him, he loves me. So that's enough for me. I now don't have any conflict. Um, there is no emotional charge when I think about him, and um, and I can understand now also why that kind of situation happened. For people who haven't had near-death experiences, I think the only thing I can say is you have to follow your heart. You have to follow your heart. And like Louis Hay said, what do you prefer? Do you prefer to be happy or do you prefer to be right? And most of the time, before the awareness arrives, normally you always prefer to be right. You choose to be right because you know you're right and it's your right to be right. Uh, and giving up that right is quite painful. It's not painful in the bigger picture, but it's painful in your small picture. It's very painful in your relationship with yourself because you are giving up your righteousness, and ego doesn't like that. So it's understandable. But if you are listening to this, you right now know that there is a part of you that might resonate with the possibility of dissolving your inner conflicts with yourself in at least the level that will allow you to contemplate the release of conflict with others. And the question at this point would be how, where, how do I start, or what do I need to do? Do I have to ask him for forgiveness, or ah, the first thing you have to do is to work with yourself, to come to peace, to resolve the conflict within yourself. And that is what's happening right now. This is this kind of practice. I know that I talk a lot, and I work out very little, but I get there. I get there eventually. So only for those that are ready. And I know it sounds very. I know it sounds. What's the word I'm looking for? Arrogant. Because it kind of sounds arrogant. But it reminds me of a passage of the Bible that says, many are invited. And not because I read the Bible, because I had in my family, in my father's side, I have one Carmelite nun and one Jesuit priest. So I've heard about the Bible a few times. So uh, many times I've heard the passage about everyone is invited, but just very few will arrive, or something like that. And I didn't understand that back then, but I kind of understand it right now because this is the kind of experience that I would listen to. I would never followed gurus. I never followed scientists or spiritual people. I never followed. I mean, not even Eckhart Tolle, which I really resonated with his books. I never. Probably I read the books like 8 times. Well, I didn't read them. I had the audiobooks, and I put them on repeat on my back then iTunes, and I heard them for weeks. I made those words my words, and I repeat. There was nothing else I would hear. I would listen them constantly, 24 hours, sleep and awake. I will just put the whole book playing over and over. I think I did that for 8 days each until it was like, okay, now the message has uh, has clicked, and then I would pass to the next one. I had only few books that I did that with. I had my very first book was "You Can Heal Your Life" by Louis Hay. That was the very first time. That was when my mother, when I began having a good relationship with my mom. after I was diagnosed with cancer, and I told her that I didn't want to have any treatment, and that was the very first time that I was told that I had 6 months to live, and she was like, "Okay, but if you're gonna choose to not follow medical treatment, you have to promise me that at least you will read this book." And that book was "You Can Heal Your Life" by Louis Hay. And that was the very first time that I came across the idea of rewiring consciously by choosing to rewire your own brain to obtain a very different outcome in your life, in your health. Um, and like Louise Hay managed to send her cancer into remission, mine too, incredibly so. It took me 3 months of affirmations and resolving the conflict with my mom. At that time, I was 29 years old. And it took me 3 months to restore the peace between us that had been interrupted for 10 years. My mama and I didn't talk for 10 years before that because I told her that I was gay. And her response was like she couldn't believe. I don't know why she got so angry, because she got angry. She wasn't like, she was angry. And she was blaming my father. She was like, "That's your father's fault." Like, all right. And 3 months. And then when I went back to the doctors and I had the test done, and they are like a surprise of how well the the treatment went. I had to go to Mexico too. I was living in New York at that time, and I went to Mexico to have the treatment. So when I went back to New York and I had the test with the doctors, they were like, "Whoa! I never saw so much. I mean, such an incredible remission in such a short period of time." And I was like, "All right." It didn't mean much. It just means that you are back to where you were. That suddenly the cancer is not there, and it's like it was never there. That's how it felt. Although a lot of things changed. Um, but that was the very first time that I had that introduction into you can change your life, like, and you can heal your life, and you can heal your body, and you can heal your mind. And before that, I felt completely disempowered because we are not taught to believe that you can heal your life. You are not taught to say, you know something, work on yourself, and that bipolar, that ADHD, that cancer, those diabetes, that I don't know, skin situation, the problems that you have with your IBS and your Crohn's disease. You know something? You can do a lot more than just wait for the medication. Nobody tells you that. Nobody. And if you dare to think like that and tell it to your doctor, it's like telling a priest that you made friends with the devil. It's like, how dare you? But it does happen, and now there is a lot more proof than before that actually it works. That is something that you can do. Anyway, I think I don't need to watch the time. I'm sure that it's way too late. So let's start with Tappilini. And Tappilini, for those who are here for the first time, is a practice that I created back in 2018. And I'm going to say, following the line of thought that we were having, the reason why I created, not out of creativity, divine creativity, I created Tappilini out of pure fucking survival. I was dealing for the first time. I was opening the Pandora box of my uh, childhood sexual abuse. And I had learned to compartmentalize that experience so well that it felt like it had already been dealt with. But then, for circumstances, I found myself on being part of a therapy group with a group called Survivors UK. If you're a man, because this is only for men, if you are a man and or identify as a man, and you've suffered childhood abuse of any kind, physical, psychological, or sexual, and you want to find a group to help you deal with it in your own terms, in your own pace, at, I mean, in your own with your own conditions, there is a group here in the UK called Survivors UK, and it's a charity completely free, and they run these events or groups, and there are few over the years. They are monitored by therapists and psychologists, so you can be sure that within the group there is always containment and respect and feel safe. It's a safe environment, and it's something that for me changed completely my life, was to see other people, see other men that had suffered childhood abuse, and see them at the age of 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, all ages. And when they talked about their trauma, they were back to being a child. That is healing in itself. You realize that your pain is not only your pain, that you share the pain of many. And then there is this very human desire to connect, to give that embrace, to say, I see you, I feel you, and then the process begins. But in that moment, when the whole Pandora box opened for me about my own experience, I remember all my practices, because I was very Kundalini. That's where the mantra in Tappilini comes from. Guru Guru Vasi, Guru Guru Ramdas, Guru, which I'm gonna put here. And my training, I had learned also EFT from a friend. So I had these different techniques that have served their purpose, and I like them, I connect with them. But in 2018, when the biggest inner crisis suddenly just exploded in my face, I needed something happened. I was doing my meditation and it was doing nothing. I could do whatever I wanted and it was nothing. And suddenly, out of pure survival mode, pure of knowing I know the techniques subconsciously because I didn't think about it, I began putting together the practices, the different techniques. And I realized in a second, fuck, this is powerful. This is actually bringing down my emotion. It's not solving the problem, but it's allowing me to reduce my level of inner crisis so I can think clearly. So my emotions are not clouding my mind. And I have a time to breathe and my heart rate can relax. And I'm not feeling like I'm going to die of a heart attack in the next 10 minutes. I mean, it just gives me a breath of fresh air. And I remember finishing my very first Tappilini. And number one, the first thing, because something always comes during your Tappilini, the step that you could possibly take to make a big advancement, that's how you call it, that, that big step to the front always comes in your Tappilini. You can either choose to take it or you can choose to ignore it. That's absolutely your choice. But there is a resonance that says, yes, that would be great if that can happen. Of course, you can make it happen, but that has to be your choice. It's not going to happen just for it to happen. But what happened to me during my first Tappilini and changed everything was how should I approach the abuser? Because many times I tried to confront the abuser of my childhood sexual abuse, and I would only get like, well, you know something, that's your experience. I didn't do anything. For me, it was just kind of normal and was a very natural thing to do, and there was no responsibility of what his actions created in me. And I was always like, you did this to me, you did this to me. And that had never worked. But during my Tappilini, on my very first Tappilini ever, the awareness came, said, you don't have to tell him what to do. Don't go to that moment. Don't go to the moment of trauma. Don't go to what happened. Talk about what happened after, how your life changed, and how it is today that that point brought you. Talk about your insecurities. Talk about your how has difficult, how you thought that because of that incident you were gay and you didn't know if you had been gay if that hadn't happened. How everything became so confused, how you had no boundaries, and how not having boundaries put you in so many risks. Talk about the difficulty of growing up, not knowing uh, anything about yourself. Talk about how everything, every single day of your life, at least for the first 20 years of your life, that moment became the only thing that was relevant, that was important, and how that created your depression. I mean, just make him aware, don't make him guilty, make him aware of the huge amount of suffering and difficulty, and just put it in front of him without wanting to get acknowledgement of your pain. But most probably, uh, the only thing that will happen is that he will be able to see it, not the judgment of the act itself, but the recognition of the sequence of events that happened after that. I mean, I don't have to tell you, but that was like, whoa, that person, the moment that I said, you know something, I'm not here to talk about the event. I want to tell you how the event changed my life. The guy was like, oh my, I never thought. I always knew that you hated me. I always felt like this and this and that. But I never thought that that was because of that moment. And well, yes, it was because of that moment. And I remember in that moment, hold on, give me 2 seconds. For the first time, I've heard him say, I'm sorry. That's the very first time. You just changed this cable because And that was the very first time that him saying, "I'm sorry," felt sincere. And that was the only "I'm sorry" I needed to hear. And that was the only moment, or the moment that put behind my childhood trauma. And I was able to, okay, now I can see it without the guilt, without the shame, without the anger. I can begin to let it go. So that was why now I share Tappilini every single day of my life, uh, because I know it works, and I know that it hasn't just done that for me. Now I know that it has done that for many, many people. So if you have a level of trauma, a level of anger or conflict within yourself that requires attention profoundly, and you don't have 20 years to spend with a therapist, but you need one piece of information that will change everything, I would very humbly present Tappilini. And this is the practice that we're going to be doing today. And if this is the very first time that you're seeing it, just listen. You close your eyes, lie down, lean back, do whatever, just stay. Stay during the 108 cycles of the mantra Guru Guru, Vahe Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru, 5 times in one breath. It takes approximately 20 to 23 minutes of your time. But I can guarantee you that if you allow it, at the other side of this bridge, you will find peace. If anything, you will find peace. You might find insight, but that would be extraordinary. It happens every time, but uh, the minimum that will happen is for you to find peace. And I think many times that's all we need to feel alive again. So I'm going to start. I'm not going to make more explanations about the mantra or anything. I'm just going to go into it. Guru Guru, Vahe Guru, Guru Ramdas Guru, 5 times in one breath, starting with
Guru Guru Vahe Guru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru 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 Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Ramdas Ramdas Guru 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 Vaheguru Guru 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 Ramdas Guru Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Guru Vaheguru Guru Ramdas Guru 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 Vahe Guru 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 Guru Ramdas Guru
Inhale deep. Hold the breath in. And slowly breathe out. Hold the silence. Hold the stillness. And slowly and gently begin to come back. Hola, Tomposo. Soy mexicano. Hola, ¿qué tal? Franca. En Italia. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo? How did it go for you? Do you feel the peace, at least? If you want to know more about Tappilini, you can visit the website, my website, tappilini.com. And in the website, you have more information about it. Of course, it's a whole technology. I mean, something that I don't share because it can be too much. It's too much information for a live stream. But each point has an intention. And also, each time that I say guru, not every time I say guru, every beginning of the mantra, I squeeze. So I'm doing like a Kegel exercise. So guru, guru, vahe, guru, guru, ramdas, guru, 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 vahe, guru, ramdas, guru. And so I'm sending energy up. I'm tapping and creating intention. Each one has a value. And so for neurodivergent minds, if you are ADHD, autistic, bipolar, I mean, your mind has the capacity to deal and work with all these different modalities at the same time. If you are not, well, I'm so sorry. Because your mind just has like, it's very focused and it can be too difficult. But if you are neurodivergent, you have the advantage of multidimensionality within your own brain. So you can have different works. It's not about multitasking, it's about multidimensional fragmentation of different. You're working with very different dimensions. You work with your physical dimension, you work with your mind dimension, you work with your emotional dimension, you work with your intentional dimension, you work uh, with your expanded dimensions, and there is a lot of it happening. You're working um, with many acts. And if you are interested in knowing the depth that you can get with Tappilini, I invite you to get in touch. You can go either to my website, tappilini.com, or on the website of this experiment, Emris code. Let me put it here, Emris code. .com/mastering myself, and we can have a discovery call completely free, and we can talk and take it from there. What do you think? So now, thank you for those who are coming in, for those who have been here for a little while. Thank you so much for being in this experiment. My name is Eduardo Emris, and I'm holding an experiment of self-mastering. And the next part is what I call the Knabi yoga. The Knabi yoga is a practice to strengthen your navel point. Your navel point as the point of emotion, of willpower, of self-belief, of emotional containment, of um, of self. Like a tree, you need a strong trunk to be able to either grow bigger, understand better. I mean, if you want to have more reach, you need a strong core. And for that is this one. And the beautiful thing is that happens lying down on the floor. So if you are like me, very intelligent, and therefore you are very good at optimizing your energy. Many people call us lazy. We are not lazy. We are very good at optimizing our our energy. The, and if we can do, and if we can spend less energy and obtain the same results, I mean, count us in. And if you are like me, which I know many of you are, uh, you understand that we know how to achieve the same results. And it's not about cutting corners, but sometimes because we know that we can cut those corners. Anyway, lying down on the floor, legs extended. My goodness. 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the timer. This is the beginning of the Knabi yoga. Hold on. Let's leave it there. And inhale, raise one leg, exhale, down, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And we put the timer and we forget about everything else. This is very good kind of exercise if you want to balance your digestive system. If you have chaotic, conflicted weather system inside your own gut, either you have drought or floods or hurricanes, if you want to bring your weather systems to a beautiful sunny spring day, this kind of exercises aligns your your digestive system, strengthens your core, activates your willpower and your self-esteem from the physical point, which you know that many of your digestive issues come from the way you feel about yourself, about the shame, about the guilt, about the anger, about the disempowerment, that feeling of I cannot do anything, totally hopeless. Everything kind of builds up here. And I'm not saying that on the first session, everything is going to be cured or healed or peaceful. But it's the beginning of you doing something for yourself and taking responsibility over your own health and well-being. Breathe in on the way up, breathe out on the way down. Tuck in your chin. Relax the muscles of your face. Arms are on the sides. If you need to make the exercise easier, either for the lower back pain or just weakness of the muscles, you can flex your knees. That will make it a little bit easier. Explosive on the way up and control on the way down. Inhale up, exhale down. The second one, I do like to use a little cushion for lower back support. I've had many times I've injured my back. And although it's getting stronger every day, and these exercises help me enormously. The being aware and just protect yourself is important. I mean, just be mindful. 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Arms are going to be extended to the front, and both legs come up at the same time. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. If you want to make it a little bit easier for your lower back, flex the knees. But we continue, all right? Find your own rhythm. Close your eyes. Make sure that your arms are right in front of your shoulders with the palms facing up. You're facing each other, sorry. Inhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now comes the bridges. I want to make sure that these ones are on. Everything was working, yes. Right. So simply inhale, lift the hips as high as you can. Exhale down. 3 minutes, 33 seconds. Are we ready, gladiators? Let's go. Inhale up. Exhale down. And now let's bring the microphones front. Yes. And the knees to the chest. And we hold it. We hold it in a passive way. So this is not about doing. This is about not doing. With this posture, your job is to release resistance. At the beginning, it's difficult to hold the posture. We're squeezing squeezing muscles that don't want to be squeezed. And we're stretching others that don't want to be stretched. And we're pressing the abdomen that doesn't want to be pressed. So there is a lot of conflict, and we need to learn to relax and release resistance and allow us to relax in containment of everything that is happening. Breathing long and deep, touching your chin, elongate the neck, soften the muscles of the face, the forehead. Just imagine it going soft and smooth. Seeing every wrinkle disappearing, becoming more beautiful, more useful. Radiant. You can paint a little smile on your face if that feels right. And imagine that you are enjoying this pressure. And relax the hips. Relax muscle by muscle. Just every time you exhale, it's like you feel collapsing in just one point. I'm not going to bring my legs down. I'm going to keep them in the air. I can program the timer 7 minutes 33 seconds. And this is because the next movement starts from this position. Holding on to the knees, breathe in, extend the legs to the front, 45 degrees, more about there, and come back. I'm going to put the cushion for support. There. So breathe in, arms 90 degrees to the sides, come back. Arms and legs, come back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And if you put the timer, even better. Breathe in, breathe out. With this exercise or with this movement, a lot of things are happening. The main or the most evident would be obviously the opening. You're opening yourself and kind of presenting yourself to the universe in front of you, if you want to see it philosophically or mystical or just romantically. You're opening your heart, you're opening yourself, and you're holding a very kind of Christ-like, I call them the crosses, position. because it's like you open and then you close, you go out, you come back, day and night, work and rest. So it's a very well balanced exercise. If you need to rest, you can always rest holding onto your knees. Try to avoid bringing the legs down. I always say, do not bring the legs down unless you're dying. If you're dying, of course, bring the legs down. But if you're not dying, if you're if there is a gram of strength and a gram of determination within yourself, if you need to rest, rest holding onto your knees. And whenever you're ready, and if you don't feel ready and you just want to stay here in this position till the timer rings, it's absolutely fine. But do not bring the legs down. Do not touch the floor. Breathe in, breathe out, and allow the emotions to come in. You can feel very angry. You can be like, fuck, don't you want to tell me what to do? Kind of thing. Or can be very emotional in terms of you may want to cry. Or it can also be very encouraging, like, yes, I can do this. Fuck yes. And you can feel the strength. And every time you do it, you feel even stronger. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, there is many, many things you can feel. Just acknowledge, observe, embrace them. Notice how you're opening your heart. You're opening also your throat chakra, your throat energy, about communication. And it feels, I mean, this is just me, but for me, it feels like I'm taking the whole universe. And sometimes I imagine the cosmos. I imagine planets. Normally, always Jupiter. Where you can let your mind wander. The more your mind wanders, the more it forgets about time. Tucking your chin. Close your eyes. Relax the muscles of the face, especially your jaw. Make sure that you are not tensing the jaw. Breathe in when you expand. Breathe out when you close. Inhale, exhale. And now we bring one leg down to the floor, the other one. And remove the cushion. Stretch the legs. You probably are sweating. Like a little piggy. Now we're going to put 30 seconds on the timer, 33. And bring one knee, the left knee, to the chest. Right leg, inhale up, exhale. Switch leg. 33 seconds. Inhale up, exhale down. Switch the leg one more time. Continue. And last time, switch leg. Inhale, exhale, stretch both legs. And we get ready for the very last exercise, the very last movement of this symphony. Slowly and gently start getting up. For those who are joining, hello, how you doing? For those who came and went, hello, hello, hello. Oh my goodness, my mom is here. Insomnia, she's in Mexico. Nathan, hello, how you doing, Nathan? That's my type of humor and silly question. Would you rather itch for one day or get tickled for 1 hour? Well, I'd rather itch for one day or tickle for one. Oh no, I don't think I can tickle. I cannot tickle for 1 second. But itch for one day. I've been there, done. And also, although it must be. What do you prefer? Okay, let's get up slowly. Put 1 minute, 33 seconds on the timer. I'm going to get rid of this for now. And let me move the. If you have lower back pain, because yesterday I met someone who had lower back pain, and he told me, "Oh no, I could never." all the way down to the floor. If you have lower back pain, we start with the hands above your head, exhale, and come down to your knees. This is, I mean, obviously you are the one who has to say, but I've noticed that if you just reach down and slowly begin to give yourself the confidence to start uh, going down, and for your muscles, your hand to get stronger, that's better. All right. I hope you. I hope it gets through. So inhale up, exhale down. Find your own rhythm. Close your eyes. Sixteen seconds. Increase the speed just slightly. Three, two, one. Inhale up. Exhale. And now get ready for relaxation. Lie down on your back and get ready to integrate everything that we did today. I'm going to put a track I've been putting for the last 3 days, a beautiful track by Jay Jakadesh, and it's called In Dreams. I do sing above the track a little bit just because I want to avoid, well, one, because I love it, and two, because I want to avoid getting banned from the platform. I mean, getting my video muted. So, lie down on your back. You hear it? Hands on the sides, arms on sides, and palms facing up. Breathing long and deep. Releasing all tension, surrendering to the floor beneath, allowing yourself to completely and total relaxation. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams till your soul is released.
Is your child. Go out and talk with your love, with your faith, with your compassion, with your grace. Oh, with your grace. You are the light of the world. Child, go out, spread light to the world. Be strong, be kind, be brave. Know your mind, know that you're divine. Know that it's alright to be afraid. Know that you are rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved, rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released. Know you are loved, rest in peace. Dream your sweet dream till your soul is released.
Very slowly. Let's begin to wiggle, to move the toes and fingers. Awakening to your new experience. The person who's going to get up from that floor, this floor, is different from the man, the woman that sat down at the very beginning. Trust that and allow your day to unfold in very surprising ways. Slowly bring one knee to the chest and the other. And let's begin to rock very gently, very slowly, side to side. Still with the eyes closed, still half asleep, still in the process of waking up, still in the process of cracking your eggshell and coming out as a new individual. Release, come to the center, release one leg, just stay with one knee holding on. Take a deep breath and drive that knee down to the floor, twisting. Open your chest. Breathe out. Inhale. And with your hand, push down that knee. Slowly breathe in, bring the knee to the center, hold the breath, switch leg, exhale. Take a deep breath in, breathe out, bring that knee closer to the chest. Breathe out. And now take a deep breath and exhale as you bring down the knee to the floor and the hand, the arm opens and you twist. Taking a few deep breaths. Last one, inhale, bring the knee to the center. Bring both knees to the chest. One more time. We rock side to side. Now with more energy. And front to back. and come back. And for today, we are done. Woo! Hold on. I think I have a woohoo. Do I have a woohoo somewhere here? Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you so much for today. Let me see, what time is it? 8:20 again. 2 hours 20 minutes. Wow. I would love to hear from you. I would really, 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 really would love to hear from you. Even if you just tell me jokes like Nathan. And what does it mean, brother? Well, I don't know what. Spanish, no. Uh, Franca, hi, how you doing? Frank, oh, thank you so much for all your messages. Okay, if you want, please get in touch, and and well, we continue growing together. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock London time, 6 o'clock in the morning. And if you want to get in touch, hold on, let me just come back to. You can check the website, emriscode.com, mastering myself. There you will find all the links to all my social media, and also you will find the link to the WhatsApp group where I post all the videos that we're doing. And if there is any insights, if you want to share, there is not much movement, to be honest. I'll share mainly the thing in the morning, and but there is a place where you can find other people who are giving me the opportunity to share this with them, and that's it. Satnam, namaste. Hasta la próxima. Ciao. I'm gonna bring TikTok a bit closer. Hello, TikTok. While I close YouTube, Pix, and Geeks, and all the. Goodbye, guys. Thank you so much.